Do you know there are some eye nutrients that can bring about a dramatic improve in your vision, just like a magic? And also there are some eye exercise that can bring about a genuine improvement in your vision, even more than what you expect. Also there are some habits or lifestyle that you can engage yourself in or that needed to be adjusted in your life that will make a big difference in your vision and in your general well-being. Just pay attention, follow my video to listen to the secret I'm about to unveil about visual improvement. All these secrets has been scientifically proven and is of evidence-based fact. It has been practiced and tested and it really works like a magic. Now, if you are watching my video for the first time, please kindly press the subscription button, like and share my videos, because my videos are just like, a season movie. Where we are starting now might likely be where we shall be. Where we are stopping now might likely be where we shall be starting in the next video. I'm your brother and your friend, Stephen Oluwatumininu. Now listen to the secret that work like a magic in improving your vision. And the number one point we shall be discussing among these secrets is eye nutrients. What are these eye nutrients? Let's talk about lutein and zeaxanthin. Lutein is an eye nutrient that plays a vital role in vision improvement. Do you know the function of lutein? Lutein protects the cells of the eyes. It prevents the risk of developing cataract and age-related macular degeneration. So we need to be taking lutein regularly, either as a supplement or in our various foods or fruits, and as well even the zeaxanthin. Also, we have vitamin A. Do you know the function of vitamin A? Vitamin A prevents night blindness, and also it also promotes the function of the retina and the cornea. The retina is the light sensitive tissue at the back of the eye that partake or play a vital role in transformation of light impulse that comes from the outside environment to the electrical impulse, so that the optic nerve can transmit the image that has been captured by the eye to the brain for interpretation. Now, do you now see that the function of vitamin A should never be underemphasized and should never be ignored? It is very, very important that we should be taking vitamin A in our diet or as a supplement. Another one is omega-3 fatty acid. Omega-3 fatty acid, it prevents the inflammation of the eye cells, and it also promotes the functions of the various eye parts or eye organs that brings about improvement in our vision. Now we also have some vitamins like vitamin C, vitamin E, antioxidants, and even amphetamines. Honestly, all these vitamins and nutrients play a vital role in bringing a genuine improvement in our vision. Now, where can we find all these vitamins and nutrients? We can find them in green leaf vegetables, in fruits like carrots, citrus, berries, mango, pineapple, oranges, banana, egg yolk. In fact, in so many nuts, seeds, legumes, and so on and so forth. All these things are very, very important for our vision improvement, and its importance should never be underemphasized. Now, let's talk about the second one, which is the eye exercise. Now, when you hear eye exercise, some people usually take it for granted, or they just look at it as if it looks so simple, but it is therapeutic. Now, let me tell you how it works. If you understand how it works, you'll be able to respect its function and the role it plays when it comes to visual improvement. Now, when you exercise your eye, what you are simply doing is that you are activating the function of the suspensory ligament and the lens. The lens of the eye is the one that partake in refraction or bending of light rays from the external world, so that the focal point of a light can be focused on the retina. If the focal point of the light falls before the retina, the person will experience short-sightedness. And if the focal point of the light falls behind the retina, the person will have long or far sightedness. So the purpose or the target is to bring the focal point of the light directly on the retina. Now, this lens is being anchored in place by a suspensory ligament, or what we call zonus. And this suspensory ligament or zonus is directly articulated or attached to ciliary body, which is a portion of a ciliary module. And when we are talking of ciliary modules, we have 6 extraocular modules that is controlling the eye movement into various directions. So by exercising our eyes, we are trying to activate the contraction and relaxation of these modules. Now, if the ciliary module contracts, what it does is that it pulls the suspensory ligament or the zonus. And when the suspensory ligament or zonus is being pulled, it indirectly also pulls the lens. The lens now becomes oblonged or oblongated, it becomes updrawn. And when the lens becomes updrawn, what it does is that it projects the focal point of the light, to force probably very far, even behind the retina. And when the ciliary module relaxed, the ciliary, the suspensory ligament as well will be relaxed, and the oblongated or oblonged lens now comes back and becomes engorged. And when it becomes engorged, you know what it does? It brings the focal point of the light before the retina. But mind you, our target is to bring the focal point of the light directly on the retina, because if the focal point of the light falls before the retina is short-sightedness, and if it falls behind the retina is long or far sightedness. Now, by exercising our eyes, we are indirectly, activating contraction and relaxation of the eye modules in an attempt to bring the focal point of the light directly on the retina. That will bring a genuine improvement in your vision and even its clarity. Now, we have different types of eye exercise. Let's talk about focus shifting. The first one is focus shifting. It is simply done by, you have to focus your eye at an object very far from you. Then you shift your focus to an object very close to you. Then you do it, you place your eye at an object far from you, you shift your focus to the object close to you, and you continue the cycle or the sequence like that for like 10 to 15 times per day. And the secret of this exercise is that you start very slowly and tend to increase it as you go. And that is how it works like a magic. Now, another one of the eye exercise that we shall be talking about is eye rotation. How do you do it? Now, you will rotate your eye in a clockwise direction, like this, and you continue like that in that cycle for like 10 to 15 times per day. Just like I said, you start very slowly and gradually you will be increasing the duration gradually, and it really works like a magic. When you exercise all these eye modules, you are stimulating the blood supplies to the various parts of the eye, aiding the contraction and relaxation of these eye modules, and they play a vital role when it comes to vision improvement. Another one that we shall be talking about is palming. What do? You have to rub your palm, rub it vigorously to generate heat, and you place it directly on your eyeball. Let the heat, let it insulate your eyelid with your eyeball. It brings about, or it aids relaxation of your eye modules. That's what it does. You just rub your palm vigorously to generate it and place it on your eyeball just for like 5 to 10 seconds. Then you continue the cycle for like 10 to 15 times per day. Then you gradually increase it as you increase the duration as you continue with the exercise. Now, the third one of the secret to your great or genuine vision improvement is lifestyle adjustment. Like I said, there are some lifestyle which you could engage yourself in, or some that needed to be adjusted to bring a great difference in your life and in your vision especially. Number one, let's talk of regular eye examination. Like I used to say in my past videos, I do say early detection and prompt treatment of any eye illness will give you a better prognosis. It is when an eye illness is earlier detected and treated promptly that the prognosis can be favorable. So don't let us wait until when we start experiencing one signs and symptoms before we go for eye examination. Please, let's take note of this. Another one is, let's protect our eye from direct ultraviolet radiation, e.g. from the sun. It has been proven or scientifically proven through research that direct, ultraviolet radiation shining into our eyes can increase the risk of developing cataract. So please, let's note this. In order to prevent the risk of developing cataract or age-related macular degeneration, let's learn to always put on our eye goggles or protect our eyes, especially in any occupation we might be involved in, to prevent occupational hazard. So also, let's learn to always engage ourselves in occupational precautionary measures. Occupational, precautionary devices and measures are very important depending on any kind of the work or occupation you are into, so that it can prevent occupational hazard that can bring about, trauma or any dangerous, activities to your eye that could lead to blindness. Now, another thing is, if you are smoking, you need to quit smoking. Apart from causing a kind of lung cancer and destroying the liver, it also increases the risk of developing cataract. So please, we need to quit smoking. It's very bad for the eye health. Another thing we need to do among the lifestyle that needs to be adjusted, we need adequate sleep. Sleep is very, very important for our eye health, more than what we even think. So we need, at least the research says, 7 to 9 hours of ideal sleep per day is good for our eye health. Also, we need to always stay hydrated. What do we mean by hydrated? Frequent intake of water. Do you know how it works? Do you even know that each time we blink our eye, then tears are being spread over the eyeballs? Each time we blink our eye, tears are spread over our eyeballs, and that is why it is very, very easy for our consistent blinking, cause it lubricates the surface of the eyeball. Anytime that there's insufficient tear production, it leads to the condition called dry eye syndrome, that brings about pain each time you blink. And can you even just think of the number of times that you blink per minute? Let's assume that each time you blink per minute is the number of times that you feel pain. Do you know how it feels? So please, we need to always stay hydrated. Adequate or frequent intake of fluid, we need it, and it is good for our eye health. It is very, very important. We also have rule 20-20-20. I've been talking about this especially in my past video. What the rule 20-20-20 says is that I say every 20 minutes you need to look away from your screen to an object that is 20 feet away for every 20 seconds. That is, let me come again. You need to look away from your screen to an object that is sighted far away for like 20 feet away for 20 seconds. And we also have some softwares that really work like a magic when it comes to our vision clarity and improvement. Example is Eyelio, we have Iris, and so many of these software. What it does is that they help to regulate the temperature, and the brightness of your screen. All these software are available, and they are very, very important for our eye health. We have so many lifestyle, like we need to reduce, if possible, quit the intake of alcohol. All these things are not good for our eye health and even our general well-being. Now, if you've benefited from this my video, please kindly remember to press the subscription button, like and share my videos, so that you can have access to my subsequent videos and also these past videos that I've done that are directly related to the eye health and general well-being. And as you do so, God bless you. I will never take your views for granted, because you are the one motivating me, and honestly, I will never disappoint you. And I believe me, if you are watching my video, honestly, your life, your vision will never remain the same. I promise you that. Thanks, and God bless you.